Well, good morning and welcome to day 3 of our 2500 road trip. We are no longer in South Dakota. We are in Wyoming. And as you can see, I am not in a car. I did sleep in a hotel last night because I was whooped. Pretty challenging day. We drove into South Dakota and halfway across South Dakota. Tim and Ethan smelled a little bit of a fuel smell, and they smelled it at the very beginning of the day. Neither Joe nor I could smell it when we drove past them or when we followed them. A couple of hundred miles later, it got worse. We could smell it when we were driving behind them, so there was obviously some sort of an active fuel leak. Pulled off on the side of the road, and well, you see what happened. So unfortunately, we are now a car down. We were unable to repair that guy. And unfortunately, we broke down in just about the worst possible place you could break down, in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of South Dakota, where parts availability is nil, in a town of less than 300. Great people, had an amazing time trying to fix it. But it's just, the task was, we were not up to the task. It was just, we couldn't do it. So, unfortunately, the Mercedes is now resting peacefully at the moment. Once we left that there, we piled Tim and Ethan into the Volvo, did what station wagons do, pile the family in, and head on out. So we got the rest of the way across South Dakota. The evening was pretty much shot at that point in time as far as timing goes. So we just went ahead and barreled all the way through South Dakota and got ourselves into Wyoming. So this morning we find ourselves about 30 miles away from Devil's Tower. So we're all showered, ready to go. I don't smell like gasoline anymore, which is nice. And we're going to go see Devil's Tower in two $2,500 used cars. We are in Sundance, Wyoming this morning, and had another long day yesterday. Things didn't go quite according to plan, but we've all survived and we are all in Wyoming. And there's actual topography here. You look around, there's like hills and mountains and things other than corn and soybeans. So this morning we're off to Devil's Tower. You'll note both Joe and I's cars are considerably cleaner than they were. This is whatever it was, like 15 complete butterflies are gone. We drove through a rainstorm last night for about an hour or so, something like that.
And it was like
in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, heavy rain.
Really cool driving out here at night. There's no light pollution, so the moon is just gorgeous. Great stars. It's beautiful out here, and it's a whole lot quieter than what you imagine. You will, however, notice that we are down a vehicle. We are missing a Mercedes. It did not survive the surgery in South Dakota. We had a minor mishap with a retread hitting a fuel pump underneath it, and we tried every sort of engineering trick we could to get it to seal up, and it just wouldn't seal up. So we got to figure out what we're going to do with that. But as of now, there were 3, now there are 2. And we are going to continue on to Devil's Tower, Mount Rushmore, Badlands, and who knows from there. Well, what a difference a day makes as far as topography goes. After hundreds and hundreds of miles of driving across absolutely nothing, we get into Wyoming, and it's absolutely gorgeous here. It's like high prairie area, so it's still lots of grasslands, but there's actual undulations and things other than just flat land. Absolutely gorgeous out here. Just starting our drive this morning, but this is definitely going to be a much more attractive drive.
Yeah, we'll bring wood.
Well, you are driving through some gorgeous road up in the high prairie of Wyoming. You come around a corner, and yeah. There's Devil's Tower. So stop number one as far as scenic things that we wanted to see in this part of the West. Well, our $2,500, 2,500 mile road trip challenge has gone a little sideways. A little bit sideways. We're still trucking on, though, even though we have some complications. As you can see, we're on the side of the road, and the neat thing is, Devil's Tower. It's right there. Look at that. Yeah, all kinds of crazy stuff to see out here in the West. The roads out here are beautiful. It's really a shame that you have to drive across 14 hours of terrible.
We're not gonna say that Iowa is forgettable, but
and most of South Dakota.
But when you say you want to go out west, you should probably fly into Las Vegas and then just go all over the place, because everything out here is fantastic. But all that middle stuff, that's where you want to grow some crops if you're into that.
It's definitely it's a different kind of pretty.
We're gonna be starting a GoFundMe to pay for the absolutely insane cost of the trailer to get the car back. We have decided to trailer the car back because fixing the car in this tiny garage in South Dakota and driving, what you all cannot understand is that it's like 200 miles here, 200 miles there, and even once you're there, no one has a Mercedes. So even though this Bosch pump is shared with like everything from the 80s and 90s, I'm sorry. Let's just focus on this natural beauty.
Yes.
It's so beautiful.
It's beautiful. Positive attitude.
GoFundMe details will be up later today.
We'll link you over to Tim's GoFundMe page to pay for his trailering bill to get it back from 1,200 miles away. Well, after 3 days of traveling, much heartache and complications.
Sturgis! Woo!
Woo! We oh, interesting side note. When you're planning a road trip to South Dakota, there's like one weekend a year that you want to avoid. This is that weekend. This is Sturgis Bike Rally weekend. So to say that there are a few Harleys on the road is a bit of an understatement. Everybody's been really cool, though. I will say that it's been amazing. The people of South Dakota were incredible. We appreciate everything they've done for us. However, I will say that Wyoming so far is considerably more attractive than 98% of South Dakota. So anyway, as you can see, Devil's Tower is behind us. We have checked off one stop on our 2,500 mile, $2,500 car road trip challenge. Really crazy to see. I can completely see how people from the past who didn't understand how things work geologically would be completely wowed by this and totally understand all of the myths and legends about Devil's Tower. So super cool to finally have made it here. It's really annoying that it's 1,200 miles away from Columbus, Ohio, but glad we made it here. Glad we get to see this. We're going to spend a little time here walking around enjoying this place, and then we're going to be back on the road to the next place we want to see out here in the West.
We're going to share one solid Luis's thing.
Do $5 towards your tow bill if you just take that to the face.
What's that?
I'll give you $5 towards your tow bill if you take that to the face.
That is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It's alright.
Maintains its tastiness.
Not too bad.
What better place to eat a Reese's snack?
Then in Wyoming, that's a Devil's Tower.
As a team, we have arrived at Devil's Tower. And these are all gigantic boulders that were on Devil's Tower. There's our team members back there climbing on the boulders. Up that way, there they are. There's the whole 2,500 team. And
500, 5,000.
there is Devil's Tower. Yeah, we're actually going to change the stickers on Tim's car. It's going to be the 2,500 mile 25.
2,500, 5,200. Yeah.
What if we just put 25, 25, 25?
Yeah.
Definitely worth the road trip.
So on our way back, I want to drive on every single dirt road that we find because we drove on one when you guys had to turn around, and it was so freaking cool. I'm telling you, the dirt road we were on was like this. It was like you'd come over a hill, and it was this. Yeah, it was crazy, and it was just like nothing. It was just a one-lane little dirt road.
South Dakota, we're just over the border of South Dakota, so I'm not sure what direction we're going.
Who can see the farthest?
So you see this bird soaring up here?
He kind of blends in. I saw him move, that's why.
You definitely die. There's no like sort of die.
Yeah, you need that car to redeem itself.
These guys with the rope shows the most sheer heart of the thing. It's like insane. There's climbers on there too.
So Devil's Tower down. Time to go to Rapid City
Rapid City and get a trailer.
to get a trailer.
And then we're gonna drag that trailer around.
To drag our fallen comrade home. Because no man left behind. Even if he's German.
Yeah, he's made some good progress.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
I'm less concerned than I was.
What do you think, babe? You ready?
Grab my ropes.
Hold my beer.
Exactly. Grab my ropes. Hold my beer. I don't know what those are, but I don't like them.
You may want it. You may want this. You may want it. Look at that guy over there. Oh, he's gonna bait me.
Euro.
Take this taste of treat.
It's making noise.
That's probably.
I cannot believe that's happening right now.
Give me some of that taste of treat. Give it to me. Give it to me.
No.
My taste of treat. Give it to me.
Oh, they broke it
We
in
both
half.
have taste of treat.
Dude, look at the way they hold it.
We are on our way back from the Devil's Tower expedition. You'll see I have Tim here of Tim's Enthusiast Garage with me.
Hey guys.
He's riding shotgun because we don't want to go into that. Anyway, had a great time at Devil's Tower.
I was having a great time until like 30 seconds ago when you said I'm riding shotgun because I hit a tire in the road.
Yeah.
Why did we slam on the brakes?
We're doing a video.
Okay.
Yeah.
I almost wasn't able to stop.
Well, you better check your brakes again.
Well, I didn't want to slam on it.
Devil's Tower was great. Joe's having a good time.
Amazing roads out here to drive. Amazing roads.
The SL is killing it.
Yeah, Tim is actually just sitting in here so we can get some filming done.
The SL would be killing it.
The SL would be killing it. I'm gonna give you a quick little peek of the roads that we're gonna deal with and the things that we're seeing as we're driving.
Oh no, the Atlas shrug.
Yeah, this is the view from the side of the road. For all of you East Coast people who have never seen the West, this is it, man. This is it. It's so gorgeous out here. This is exactly why I wanted to do a road trip out here.
I've never actually had a sub this large. I don't know how to eat it, to be honest. I mean, it's like, look at this thing. We're gonna cut. I was laughed at when I asked him for a knife to cut it in half. Thanks, sir.
You betcha.
Have fun. Oh man, this is
really good response.
a lot. It's heavy too. Like that's at least a couple pounds. And there was an option for double meat and cheese.
Good?
That's a good pub.
Having completed eastern Wyoming and into South Dakota on our way to Rapid City, one thing Tim and I both agree on is buy compound out here.
Immediately, no, actually you should not. But we are going to.
Yes. It's a bad idea. You should never do this.
Yeah, no.
But
We're going to.
I mean,
Remote cabin in South Dakota or Wyoming is probably the best idea ever. The city populations out here are like 200, and they are the nicest people.
absolutely nice.
Ever. I mean, hey, my truck is stuck up in the Black Hills. No problem, John. I'll bring my snowcat out and come get you out.
Right.
Be there in about 3 hours.
We stopped for lunch after we went to the Devil's Tower at Cowgirls Pizza and Laundromat in
Sundance.
Yeah, in Sundance, Wyoming. Population
1,100.
1,100
For the last 45 years.
Right. 1,100 for 45 years. Nicest people. The town was absolutely incredible. It was like the old west version of Mayberry.
If you needed a place to stay, I am 100% certain.
Oh.
Whatever that dude's name was,
Yes.
you can stay with this guy.
And it would make you a badass pizza.
And he would make you a pizza.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's so good out here.
So not only is the world beautiful out here, for all you East Coasters who won't leave the comfort of your own home, you're missing out, man. This is the point of the Great American Road Trip, is to see the Great American outdoors.
Seriously, South Dakota and Wyoming are probably my favorite states. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
This is on the side of
It's
the
not going to
interstate.
translate probably, but have you been out west a lot? like Colorado, Utah, Arizona, California. It's a softer, gentler roll to the hills. Almost like it's just beautiful. Everything is green.
The vistas you can see forever. And when we're in Ohio and you see, you know, a long way is a farm or whatever, and you see 4, 5, 6 miles across cornfields.
And you know, even that little Sundance town, which is super nice, is only 20 minutes from like a real town.
Yeah.
But it's also 20 minutes from all kinds of amazing views. So 9.9 miles.
So we're on our way to Rapid City still. We are getting close to a U-Haul to pick up a necessary piece of equipment to continue our road trip. We'll keep you posted.
To be continued.
Unfortunate stop along the path of our road trip here.
Yeah, listen, U-Haul. Sponsorship? I can't believe what you're charging for this trailer. I could seriously send a truck and a trailer for the amount that we're renting this trailer for.
Yeah.
Do not approve.
Yeah, it's a little much.
GoFundMe coming soon.
We'll link you guys to the GoFundMe account for this trailer rental. But we're picking up a trailer to at the U-Haul here in Rapid City to be able to get this Mercedes back to Columbus. And we will continue on through this beautiful section of the United States, not letting our good spirits go down because of a retread taking out the Merc.
You can rent it for $560. You can buy it for $660. All of a sudden, Morgan's getting a shout out.
Before you complete that transaction,
At Beast
if,
Mode Morgan.
hypothetically, I were to accidentally back into this trailer
With my brand new ball
you
hitch.
check out with my brand new ball hitch. Could we sell the trailer for like $700?
No.
1,000.
It lists you on Google as a place that sells trailers. I asked it right here. Please. Why is nobody open in this city that sells trailers on a Sunday?
Nobody sells anything here on a Sunday.
God.
Everything's closed.
Yeah.
Oh, hugs? High five. Fist bump. Fist bump. Yeah. Fist bump. No, you don't. No! What is happening? Oh, I feel so dirty.
You now have a $3,000 car, my friend.
Yeah.
We will probably end up driving 3,000 miles, so we should just call this the 3,000.
I know. I'm literally going to cut the end of
Because-
your sticker off and cut a 2,500 and put it on the side
Just
of that
take
car.
the 5 from the other.
No, it's just going to be a
just-
2,500,
Well-
2,500, 2,500 challenge.
Well, after my bill at Lucore, I'm going to have a $3,000
Oh, yeah.
truck.
That's
too.
true.
Yeah.
And I could add up my Volvo stuff. I've got $200 for the tires on it.
You're making me feel less bad.
So we've all spent $3,000.
Actually, technically speaking, I have
Bruce
more than
texted
that.
me earlier and said I'll throw on that pump for free.
No, he
Does
did
he have
not.
one?
He does not text you on
Oh,
the.
Bruce isn't texting anyone.
No, he's got a flip phone.
Second of all, T9. Forget it. Tim.
I miss T9
I'm
texting.
getting a call here.
To really get
That's
technical.
some really nice shape.
That's the nicest hitch I currently own. That's for sure.
So
That's
we
a
don't-
really nice ball too.
We don't want to scratch it up or anything like
I've
that.
got balls that are nicer than
That those are good balls.
It's
It's only a 2-inch ball. It's not a big ball.
43074.
Okay, so I'm taking 250.
Holy Lord.
And 50.
This has been
More
an
in your
adventure.
sweetie. Thank you for
This has been an adventure.
10-4. But that whole fist bump high five,
You guys
switch
totally
up
fucked that
thing,
up.
I just
I missed it. What happened?
She like intentionally.
it was rock, paper,
it was like
scissors.
fist bump, and then she's like a high five, and then she's like fist bump, high five.
You got turkeyed. Where are we going, Joe? Where are we going?
Where are we going? We're going to Mount Rushmore with an empty U-Haul trailer, and then we're going to the Badlands with an empty U-Haul trailer, and then we're going to Scott's, and we're going to deliver 20 cases of beer to them, and then we're going to load a Mercedes-Benz onto that trailer, and then
What Mercedes was that again? Austin, what did we just do?
We didn't do anything. We just successfully rented a U-Haul trailer.
we had nothing to do with that, I can tell you that much.
Somebody defaced this U-Haul trailer with some official stickerage for our road trip challenge. Yeah. It's gonna start changing numbers on it as we continue to spend money as we move across the state.
Yeah, it's up to 3,000 now, not 2,500.
We're gonna just have to end up driving around Columbus, around the outer belt, to add up more mileage to catch it up on our spending. Hey, whatever. It's all about road trips.
Oh no, we'll be over 3,000 by the time we get home.
Yeah, especially if we go southwest.
Yeah, we're gonna go south to Montana.
We're gonna go through Nebraska, I think, instead of.
Add to the list of states.
Yeah, we didn't do Nebraska, so I think we're
gonna go through St. Louis and take 70 back.
Yep. Trailer's been picked up. It is on the. I can't show you. Trust me, it's back there. It is loaded on the Denali. We are on mission to recover the Merc, and currently we are on our way to Mount Rushmore. However, there does seem to be some rain.
Overcast.
Seems to be
Odds
some
of
overcast.
rain are. It says 30%, but it looks like 80%.
That looks a lot more than 30%. But hopefully we'll get a chance to. There's the Dinosaur Museum back there. Hopefully we'll get a chance to be able to enjoy the Mount Rushmore without rainstorm on it. Honestly, the Badlands with some crazy weather on it might be kind of.
Yeah, I think it might be cool. We'll definitely be there when it's still light. So.
Yeah, I mean we'll be here kind of sunsetish actually in the Badlands. We were hoping last night when we were coming across the Black Hills that we were going to get some lightning across some of that. We almost went to Devil's Tower when it was lightning storming last night just to see if we can capture something. But anyway, we're 20-ish minutes from Mount Rushmore, and we'll see how that works out. We will take you guys along for the ride, as always. That looks a little bit more than 30% chance of rain to me.
That's 100%. Red ass.
We should get some red-ass rhubarb wine.
I love rhubarb.
100% South Dakota made Prairie Berry Winery.
It's no rain.
I don't know. Those raindrops on my windshield look a lot more like than 30%. Raindrops keep falling on my windshield. See, there's another one. Well, welcome to Mount Rushmore. We are in the car park, and interestingly, they pre-installed holes in it. My guess is probably to allow the snow melt to not crush the roof. Unfortunately, we were chased up the pass by quite a bit of rain. That is coming up from Rapid City. So we weren't fast enough to get out of the way of that. It looks like it's only about 20 or 30 minutes of rain, but it does look like it is getting worse. The nice thing is where we parked, hey look, residents. So we've made it to Mount Rushmore. We'll see how close we can get and see what we can do for filming wise, but so far the 2500 road trip is successful on hitting at least 2 of our spots. So we'll see how much filming we can get since the rain is going to kind of make it a little tricky. Forecast for Mount Rushmore, South Dakota, 30% chance of rain. Yeah, 30%. Currently raining. So we're gonna sneak our way up here and see what we can see and try to protect our camera gear. And then we may have a little bit of a problem getting into the Badlands and being able to enjoy it. But yeah, who knows? We'll see. It's all about the adventure. Well, the 2500 road trip crew has made it to Mount Rushmore. Right there is Mount Rushmore. Unfortunately, they are apparently doing some renovations, so we can't get very close to it, which is a little annoying, but whatever. Still pretty cool. It's actually not raining that bad, but there's nobody here, as you can see. Everybody got scared off by the rain. So I'll try to get some cool pan shots and stuff, and then it's time to load up and head to the Badlands. Mount Rushmore checked off the bucket list.
Off the bucket list, I'm gonna be honest, for all you who like touristy things, this is it. If you don't like touristy things, this should be, if you have to skip something, you can skip this one. That's just Tim Neely, Tim's Enthusiast Garage, pro tip of the day. Do not skip the Devil's Tower, and do not skip small town Wyoming, it's great. Also, watch out for things in the road like tires. They will mess up your $2,500 challenge.
Word.
Additionally, if you're in South Dakota, in Rapid City, and you need a U-Haul, you go see Morgan. She will set you up.
That's true.
And if you drive a WRX or an STI, and you go see Morgan, she's definitely gonna hook you up.
Oh, it's too touristy. If you've been to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, you're like on your way to the Smoky Mountains, this kind of feels like a not quite overgrown Pigeon Forge. There's just like literally kitschy.
Oh, check this van.
Yeah.
That is rad, dude.
With mountain bikes on the back?
Well, no, it's like a 350 lifted.
Yeah. Quigley van, baby, Quigley van.
Ethan, check out this van behind you.
But yeah, I mean, it's like, we're literally right outside of the national park.
Yeah, this is about to get, hello my baby, hello my darling, hello my ragtime girl.
It's
welcome to Mount Rushmore, see?
Right.
It's too much. Dude, it's awesome. It's lifted, 4-wheel drive, go anywhere.
Here, let's see if we can get alongside a 4-wheel drive van.
Is it a diesel?
Oh, if it's a Power Stroke, that'd be even better.
Hello my baby, hello my darling, hello my ragtime girl. Tell me this doesn't make you think that. It's a little too touristy.
I feel like I'm in Gatlinburg all over again.
Word, exactly.
That's Austin's exact thought.
Ethan knows exactly
Dude,
what I'm
look at
talking
the
about.
roof rack on this van. Ethan, I command you. You will grow. I command you to grow. You know C.T. Fletcher? C.T. Fletcher had a heart
I
transplant.
cannot see it. It's raining like crazy.
That's cool.
That is not a diesel, but it's still cool.
Wood drive. Oh, wood
It's the
drive.
2-door too.
Wood drive.
Very cool. I don't know who you are, dude, but if you randomly see this video, you're amazing. We love your van.
Cool van.
Yeah, anyway, so it's, yeah, I was a little underwhelmed with this one. We couldn't get close to it.
It's under construction. We
There's,
already constructed it. Stop. Just let
Right.
people walk up.
what they're doing is constructing
Make
more
it stop.
towards
I'm going to throw up.
it. Yeah.
Make it stop.
I don't need to be able to buy ice cream and shirts and hats and coffee
National
and
beauty.
like it. There's a little too much of that. Whatever. It's another bucket list thing. It's
I liked it. It was cool, but if you had to skip one thing,
yeah.
skip this one and go see the natural goodness. Go for a walk.
Yeah. Anywhere.
You know, literally anywhere, because it's all beautiful.
Anyway, on to the Badlands, and we're gonna hope and pray this rain goes away. I made it rhyme. Eastward bound, still in the rain. We've got chips. They're critiquing my driving speeds and skills.
Definitely gonna put that.
But good news is, if you look over here, looks like the skies might be lightening up a little bit, so maybe by the time we get to the Badlands, we'll be good.
You never know. Good thoughts for the Badlands.
Yes, give us good thoughts. And hopefully we can actually get some film, because this cloud sitting down on this, like, this is not going to be good.
Not gonna be awesome.
Less than optimal.
730 acres in a cave. It could be yours. That's a
For sale.
And for
730 acres.
If
in
you
a
want
cave. It is
730 acres in a cave,
sittingbullland.com. I like it. Sittingbullland.com. Sponsor the video.
I don't even